Hi beautiful people, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'll be teaching you how to make this trendy front and back ruch dress. Let's get started. So the first thing I did was to bring out my already made pattern. This is the front pattern, and then this is my back pattern. So I'll be using this to cut out the ruched skirt. So what I'll be doing is to connect both the front and back side together using my paper tape. This is how I did it, and you notice the waist area is having some curviness due to the shape of the waist. You know, the waist is short, is smaller than the hips. So what you do now is to open from the hip line, open it up. After opening it up, then you'll be able to connect it to the front and back. So this is how I connected it. Because I opened it, I was able to join it together to the front piece. Then I used my paper tape to connect the side such that both the waistline and the hips line is connected. So this is the other side as well. I did the same thing. I opened up the hip line. After opening up the hip line, then I connect the side together using my paper tape. So the next thing I marked was the front, the slit area in the front part. So you determine how open you want it to be. So I use my curved ruler to open it up. So that is the front side. The slit is at the left hand side. So I did it at the left hand side of the front. So after that, you open it up. So I didn't show you what I use as the slits from the center front to the slit line. So I actually use 4 inches. I hope you can see it. So from the center front to the slit side, it's 4 inches, so that it will be on the nail. So the next thing I did was to mark out the part where I want the ruch to be, from my waist to my hip line. So you can just mark out 1.5 inches interval for the pleating. Though I plan on doing gathers, but you need to do this in order to create that space for the ruched part from the waistline to the hips. So that is what I'm doing. I already marked 1.5 inches interval. Then I labeled it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is for the right hand side, and this is the left hand side. Remember, I already divided into two from that slit area. So this is the right part. I did the same thing. I marked out 1.5 inches interval, then I spaced it. You can use interval of 1.5 inches depending on how you want it to be. I use 2.5 inch interval depending on how ruched you want it to be. Then I labeled it also. So you place it on your fabric the way I did. Then you cut it out, leaving maybe one or half inch sewing allowance. So this is me cutting the zipper side. Then I cut it all the way through to the hips, then to the waistline. So just follow as I'm doing. So that is the waistline. You follow the shape, that V shape, you need to follow it the way it is. So don't forget to cut that curve at the slit side also. So that is what I'm doing here. Just follow, simply follow the shape of your pattern paper when cutting it. So that is that about the right hand side. So you do the same thing for the left hand side also. This is the right hand side, then this is the left. So I simply place it also, then I cut it, leaving some sewing allowance. So just cut, simply follow the pattern paper up to the hips line to the waistline. So after cutting it finish, you go ahead to sew it. I started with the ruch, the slit side. So I just run a stitch through the slit area in order for me to make my gathers. So I determine how deep I want my slit to be or how long I want it to be. That is where I stopped my sewing. The upper part is going to be the ruch side. So then you pick your thread from under, then you start to pull it. Remember, from under, then you start to pull it as I'm doing. So you pull it till you get your desired length. So I put from the beginning also the thread that is under. So after that, I measure the slits. I notched it. Then I go ahead and run a stitch straight to the other side of the slits. I did the same thing. I picked the thread that is under in order to pull it and form that gathers. I picked from up also and I started pulling. You notice the gathers effect is forming. So after you've done the gathers, you measure it also. So you ensure that both of them are same length, your desired length. So this is the two gathers, then I'll sew the two together. Remember that gathers part is the part that is you will sew, leaving the part that you did not gather. So this is me running a stitch through it, then you do the same. So I'm making sure that it is well aligned. I'm trying to use my hand to arrange as I'm sewing so that the gathers will be smooth after sewing. So this require lots of patience. Just do it gently as I'm doing also. So this is the outcome of it. Can you see how beautiful it is? So this is the ruched side. So I'll go ahead. I've connected it. It has become a single piece now. No left and back separated. So you now go ahead and do the same thing for your back piece. So this is me running a stitch all the way through the zip. The ruch at the back is at the zip area. So I'm going to run a stitch through the zip side. Remember, we've extended it, so it's going to be longer than the usual way, just like the front. So you determine where you want to stop. This is me measuring it, that I notched the side I want it to stop. So after that, I'll pick the thread from the back also, the one under. Then I'll start to drag it to pull it in order to form my gathers, just the way I did the front part. But I need to just patiently show you this so that I do not skip any part and you will get it to the detail. So I've done it for the other side. I didn't bother to show the other side. I've run the stitch through, I've pulled the gathers, I've placed it on each other. Then it's the zip allowance, so I'm not going to sew the gather side this time around, but the down parts. I hope you can understand. So I'm leaving that one, the upper parts, that ruched part, as the zip allowance. So this is it. This is the open part where I'm going to put my zip. Do you get? And this is the down part that I sew for the back. So this is how it looks. The front, I'm showing you again. The slit opening. So I use Emmy gum to hem the slit area so that it's going to be neat. Then I connected it to the upper parts. See how beautiful it looks on my client. See the back also. See how happy she is. So if you have any question, feel free to drop it. Thanks so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Peace and lots of loves.